Hello, good evening. Before starting, I have to say how great it is for me personally to see all these familiar faces. I hope to visit a lot more when we're done here honoring Ann this evening. My name is Dominic Facciola. I was the athletic director here from 1999 to 2019. For 20 years, Ann and I worked together in the athletic office, and I would like to kick off this evening's program by talking about a couple of Ann's attributes that I most admire. First, over those 20 years, I never witnessed Ann go to the practice field unprepared. Not much, not once. I honestly thought about it. I never remember her going to the field unprepared. She had everything perfectly scripted every single day. She would do research, ask coaching colleagues questions, or be on the internet looking up a drill. Second, Ann's mental and physical strength. Nothing stopped Ann from being on the field. Ann would say, "I have surgery coming up. I can move the game a day later, drive my car to the sideline, and coach from my car." And she did. And she did. Giving birth to her child, not a problem. I'm going to be a little late. I'm exaggerating on that one a little bit, but really not much. And you are a great coaching talent, but most importantly, you showed all of us how much work goes into being a great talent. Seriously. At this time, I'd like to introduce our head of school, Melissa Soderberg. Melissa started her tenure at Columbus Academy as the 8th head of school in 2013, and is currently in her 9th year.
So when I first came, I met with a woman named Jane Oman, and many of you may know who Jane Oman is. She's actually, I did not know this when I was hired at Columbus Academy, but she and her husband Dick were great friends of my husband's parents. So my in-laws were connected to Jane. And Jane grabbed me and she said, I know that you're a field hockey player and I want to tell you all about when Columbus Academy went co-ed. And she told the story about the trustees being counseled that there were a few secrets to going co-ed as an all-male institution. And one of the most important was to make sure that the girls' sports were as strong as the boys' sports, and then instantly would get credibility. And guess who we hired? We hired Ann Horton. And Jane loves to tell the story. If you see her, she will tell you, I am sure. And it is really the end of a dynasty. And I have kind of enjoyed watching our students who are present students walking around, seeing how many people are in this room, and really understanding how much they are part of a long legacy of their coach. They're thinking that she's their coach, right? And she's been all of your coaches. And so it's wonderful to have this kind of dynasty in the school like Columbus Academy, and we really want to thank Ann tonight for what she's given us. I am going to so I hope all of you have something to drink or something to eat, because if you look at this, I'm going to talk about all of Ann's achievements. Ann has a career record of 600 wins, 72 losses, and 39 ties. Am I reading that right? And 38 seasons of coaching high school field hockey, which is the most all-time by any Ohio field hockey coach, and the 11th most of any high school field hockey coach in the nation. Yes. I have no doubt that if North Carolina was not calling Ann over the next few years, she'd stay here and we'd have the #1 in the nation. Field hockey, she has field hockey coaching record at Columbus Academy of 526 wins, 46 losses, and 29 ties in 31 seasons. Since starting at Columbus Academy, the field hockey program in 1991, her teams have won 4 district titles, played in 18 state championships and claimed 12 state titles. There are also 6 runner-up trophies, 18 state championship game, 12 state title trophies, all on these tables. So we got the real thing here that you're sitting with. She was the recipient of the 2012 Lou Berliner Memorial Award given annually by the Columbus Dispatch to a Central Ohio coach or administrator for their significant and long-time contributions to high school athletes. In 2002, the Mideast Region and Ohio High School Field Hockey Coach of the Year Award came to her. In 2000, the National Field Hockey Coaching Association West Regional Coach of the Year was given to her. She has coached numerous All-Americans, academic All-Americans, and U.S. team national players. Prior to Academy, she led Asheville School to 2 North Carolina state titles in 4 seasons, and she also coached Joanne Adams for 3 seasons at Lake Ridge Academy. She became the girls lacrosse coach at Columbus Academy in 1994 and was elected to the U.S. Lacrosse Ohio Chapter Hall of Fame in 2012. In 25 seasons of coaching lacrosse at Columbus Academy, her teams went 332, 88, and 8, while winning a Midwest title, 3 state championships, and were also state runners-up 3 times, 2001, 2002, and 2006. She taught physical education here for 32 years. She was profiled on Time Warner's Game Changers television show in 2014, and she was inducted into her own school, Hall of Fame, Christ Church Episcopal School in Greenville, North Carolina, in 2000, and honored at Appalachian State University's 2019 Legends Gala. That is another director. I also guarantee that while I was reading that, Anne was calculating in her own head all the things. I either got something wrong, because she'll come up and say, well, it was actually a... Anne's career has been marked by her commitment to her craft, her students, and this institution. And while her longevity and success may appear to be the result of her unwavering ability to maintain high expectations and rely on wisdom from the past, I really believe that her success also comes from her supreme adaptability in the face of very real and significant change in education, in sports, and in society. Just think about what we know right now about physical abilities and the way the brain functions with the body. It could not be more different than when Anne first played and after her first win. Her dominance in the sport represents years of learning new rules, adapting to changes in stick design, technology, creating different systems and theories of offense and defense. I remember saying to her, she asked me what position I played, I said link, and she was like, yeah, we don't do that anymore. And understanding play on an entirely different surface. Right? When Anne started coaching, turf fields were not a thing for field hockey. I had read a couple years ago Thomas Friedman's Thanks for Being Late, Thriving in an Age of Acceleration, and he talks about how the ability to adapt in lifelong rapid learning is really very key to being successful. I vividly remember putting medals around Anne and her young team. I would put it over their hair. They always had glitter in their hair, and I would try to avoid the glitter. When they became runners-up at a state championship, I think it was in 2017. Am I right? You were runner-up in 2017. They had sad faces and they had tears, and that's what was greeting me, student after student on the field after the game. And when it was announced that the coach, Anne, was supposed to come up and have her medal put over her head, she turned to me and she said, "It's devastating to lose in a championship game, but it's okay that my girls taste that bitterness because they will work even harder next year not to have to taste it again." And it's true, because the next year in 2018, Academy won its 11th state title. So it was fascinating to watch that. There's so much more that we're going to be celebrating about her outstanding career, so I will step aside. And I wanted you to know that Dominic is going to return. He's the MC for the night. But before he comes back, we have a few people, Anne, who could not be here in person with you this evening, but they want to let you know how much you mean to them and wish you well in your upcoming retirement. So everyone, I would ask that you turn your attention to the screen that is closest to your seat, and we're going to have some zoom in hellos.
All right, so I get to kick this off. Hey, Coach Horton, Stephanie Brownstein, class of 2005 from the field hockey team. Currently living in Portland, Oregon as of a week ago, which is unfortunately why I wasn't able to make it in person, which I'm bummed about. But a very heartfelt congratulations on your retirement. And it was truly an honor getting to have you as the coach those many years ago.
The community from the class of 2008. Thank you so much for everything. You had such a great impact on all of us as a coach and a leader, and Academy won't be the same without you. We wish you all the best in your retirement. Hi, Coach Horton. Jillian Self, class of 2000, and I'm so many amazing memories, and they're all from field hockey. And I really thank you for your leadership and wish you just absolute best in your retirement.
Welcome for Moriarty calling in from Denver. Sorry I couldn't be there in person, but heartfelt wishes in your retirement and so many great memories from field hockey and lacrosse and gym class. So well-deserved time for you to take a break. So congratulations.
Susan Berger, also in Denver, and again, sorry that we could not be there, but sending you a lot of well wishes and hope that you can be relaxing without the field hockey lacrosse or Kyle around. So.
Hi, Coach Horton, it's Sydney, class of 2012. I was field hockey and lacrosse. I just wanted to say congratulations on your retirement. I'm up in Cleveland on a assignment, so that's why I couldn't be there. Good luck.
Hey, Coach Horton, it's Meg Mormon, class of 95. I'm in Los Angeles and just got married, so I couldn't make it all the way out there. I'm sorry. But congratulations, and I hope you enjoy the night and everybody showering love on you, because obviously you've made a difference in so many people's lives, mine included. The confidence I got from having you as my coach and the things I learned, not by just playing, but practicing and failing and getting up and trying again. I mean, those are all things that have helped me through the rest of my life, and I don't know that I would have learned those lessons without you. So I, from the bottom of my heart, thank you, and I hope you just really enjoy this next season of your life.
Katie Arnold Rich in Chapel Hill, North Carolina, class of 1998 from the varsity lacrosse team. And I just wanted to say thank you for having such a positive influence on my life. I think most would agree with me that you don't even realize how much you've affected all of our lives in such a huge way. And I think of you constantly, and all the things you taught me back in the day. I can't believe it's been that long. But thank you. I really hope you enjoy your retirement, and hopefully I'll see you at the beach in South Carolina soon.
It's Blair Soden, class of 2002 on the lacrosse team, calling in from Charleston. Congratulations on an incredible career. Thank you for making such a huge impact on my life and so many of our lives, and I'm wishing you all the best in your retirement.
I am Cindy and Stu, your favorite concession stand workers. And of course, Reverend Clarence and Stephanie Brownstein from the class of 2005. Congratulations on your retirement, a wonderful career. You've had such a positive influence on so many young people, our daughter included. So thanks so much for all that you've done. I'm wishing you all the best in your retirement. And please come see us sometime on Cape Cod. I'd love to have you.
Our next speaker is Danny Sparks. Danny was Ann's, yes, good morning. Danny was Ann's assistant for 24 seasons of field hockey and a very close friend of Ann's.
Thank you very much. I was very honored to be asked to speak on behalf of Ann's numerous assistant coaches. To kind of put Ann's career into perspective, when she started here in '91, I was just graduating law school. Just saying. So who knew when I took that walk down to the field that first time back in 1998 that I would be here for 24 seasons. Ann didn't know me from Joe Bob. We met through a mutual friend, and if you can believe this, her vet, who was also named Danielle. How coincidental. And if you know how many dogs Ann and I have been through these last number of years, that's kind of outstanding. But Ann welcomed me with open arms and appreciated my willingness to come out and help. And my knowledge of the game I thought was strong. I had no idea. I did not have half or a quarter of the knowledge that she had. So I have spent the last 24 years learning from the best person on the planet. She always tells me that there's always something to learn. So every year, we board the bus and we truck down the road and take these kids to camp. And the kids are loving it, we're having a great time, and we're watching all these movies, but secretly we're down there to pick up the latest techniques. Ann's watching all the staff. She's watching the games. She's asking questions. And as many of you know, she's got the Bible. She's got the book in her hand, she's drawing graphs, she's taking notes. It's going to come into play later. While we're at camp, we're planning for preseason. The entire preseason's planned at camp. 8:05, walk to the field. 8:10, change your shoes. 8:12, get a sip of water. 8:15, we're gonna stretch. And every single practice is like that. And it's super organized, and it accomplishes, she always has what's on the plan for today. We're gonna focus on offense. We're gonna focus on defense. We're gonna focus on midfield transition. And she has a plan, and all the drills relate to that plan, and then at the very end, she brings it all together. And you get to see what was in that mind. And it's awesome. Anna's poured her heart and soul into coaching. I've gotten to see it. She's endured a lot. But first and foremost, she always tells me, it's about the girls. So, I am delighted to see so many faces here. Who knew when I walked down that field that Ann would be one of my best friends? Now, it is my pleasure to introduce the woman of the hour, Ann Horton.
Welcome. This is definitely overwhelming. I told Muggs earlier today as we were kind of sitting around, I was like, man, I got to go to school for something. You know, I went, oh my God, this is about me. So I am thrilled, and how much fun is it to see everyone? I also commented that it's taken this much time for us to all get back together, and that's a sad thing, but a wonderful thing. So I hope we have a chance tonight to reconnect and make this as special. I'm just so humbled. It's, they always ask me, well, what's your favorite season? Who's the best team and whatever, and I'm always like, next man up. It's never about, it's like, are you gonna pick who your favorite kid is? Well, maybe some of you might, but, you know, in that essence, it was all about what's gonna be the next journey that we're gonna experience. I wanna start off by thanking the Alumni Office for organizing this. Thank you, Melissa, and all your staff for all your time. They make frequent visits down to the office. And I know we had many former players a part of making sure this happened. I met with some of them this fall and said, leave me alone. Let me go in peace. And they said, no, that ain't happening. So anyway, here we are, and thanks to Dominic for being the voice of today. A lot of my time was shared with him. I've got many, I won't get into those stories for you, all right? I'll share you that. But when I think of my time at Columbus Academy, Dominic's just got that special place in my heart, so it's very special that he's here today. Once I met with Melissa and made the decision official to retire, the past few months have given me a lot of time to reflect. I want to thank the school, the administration, Jason Singleton as the current athletic director, my colleagues, my family, coaches along the way, and most importantly, all of you. The past 31 years have just been unbelievable. Muggs and I have been talking for some time that if I could walk when Kyle walks, that would be ideal. And so here we are at this event, combined with his graduation in a couple of weeks, and so it's definitely bittersweet. Can you believe he's 18 years old? It's crazy. Who was it that was fighting over him at that game, wanting to hold him? I had a parent come up to me, I just want you to know that she just held him the entire game, and she would not let me hold him. She was just hugging him the entire game. And I'm like, really? We're having this conversation here up in Cleveland when that happened. Anyway, I've been very fortunate to have Maureen Belcher as my sidekick. She's been in the office for 18 years. Her loyalty, organization, and presence in the athletic office is one that everyone has come to know and love. She's tried so hard to keep me grounded. She's been an honest voice in my head and a reliable friend. For that, I am thankful. The other side of my coaching job has been dealing with athletics and teaching. She was always there to either kick me in the booty or give me a hug. I will miss her terribly, and our daily connections that began a natural part of my day for 18 years. Thank you, Maureen. Okay, sorry, I need to get the tissues. You know, I've been so lucky. Whatever they say about me, I only look good because I've got a great staff. You know, and I'm not a fool, as I know that for a program to be successful, you've got to have that feeder program that is organized and has structure. Joanne Adams and Alyssa Zeal have been the face of middle school field hockey and lacrosse for a long time. Their direction and attention to detail are the main reasons our programs have been so successful. We always tried to be in sync. Joanne and I always were talking about the latest trends, the sharing of drills, and supporting each other. The next element that was important to me was the loyalty of my coaching staff. For years, I was very fortunate to have the same coaches in field hockey and the same ones in lacrosse. Consistency is crucial in maintaining and creating future competitive teams. And in my 31 years, I have been lucky to have former players come back to coach. Now this is going to be dangerous because I've gone and I've looked. I think I have everyone, but if I didn't, I'm so sorry. But I'm going to name just a few of them. Sparky, Allie, Miranda Breen, Joanne Adams, Amy Murata Lester, Shireen Hood, Charlotte Vazeri, Tara Puffenberger, Terry McConnell, last one passed, Mark Lamadou, Christiana Surle-Moss, Chelsea Penzone, Kate Murata, I don't know your last name, can't find it. Blythe Coons, Mike Belcher, Michelle Cook, Daniel Ward, my dad, David Pransky, who I asked to do it so he could chase key ran around the field, Susan Ferger Fortune, Victoria Foreman, who is now the girls' head lacrosse coach, which we love having her back. Becca Stahl, Becky Burns, Lenny, Maggie Potter, and it's just been such a wonderful group that we've been able to share these days and these journeys with. So hopefully I didn't forget anybody. If I did, I'm old. Who? Jake Park. Wow, 1 year? Middle school field hockey. There we go. I wasn't looking at middle school field hockey rosters. I apologize. Carly Hammond too. I don't know. Blythe codes. I said Blythe, right? Okay. All right. See, I'm old. But in recognizing these coaches, I've got two ladies that I did share a lot of time with: Danny Sparks and Allie Hildahl. At times, I was with them more than I was my family. Danny with field hockey and Allie with lacrosse. I've always loved coaching the girls, but the one piece that kept me alive were my assistant coaches. They were such a vital part of my being. They kept me sane. I would call them on the way home from practice. Was that a good one? Are we ready? Well, what did you think? Was that a good drill? Do you want to go scaffold? My obsession with coaching was shared with them, and they welcomed my craziness. So thank you to both of you. My love of coaching, you became an extension of me, and the teams felt the connection and bought in. A beautiful and special time over the years. Thank you both. So funny enough, I recently had this dream that I was still coaching. It was pretty vivid, and the direction of what we were trying to do and accomplish in that game, that competition. And I woke up and I was like, all right, I've got this renewed vigor. These are the kinds of things that I want to work on and practices coming up. And it was like, oh my gosh, this chapter is over for me. It really has ended. So with any ending, I think it's appropriate to start with the beginning. The journey started 31 years ago when the school went co-ed. Chip McKilkin had faith in me to start up the girls' athletic program and coach. Since then, I've worked with 4 different heads of school, 4 different athletic directors, and had the pleasure of working with so many wonderful coaches. Field hockey, don't forget that basketball experience. Some of you were. Yes, hell, because of you guys. Or lacrosse. My life has been enriched with all the teams, coaches, and parents in all the programs. The journeys have either been highly successful, netting state championships, to those when we struggled to win, to the ones we wondered why the heck we lost. But in the end, it all, we shared the same passion, the same vision. It was a chance to get to work with the wonderful student athletes at Columbus Academy. All of you have made this dream come true. I think back to those ladies who were the groundbreakers back in '91, the first ladies of CA. They were a part of making history. They had the courage to step into the all-boys school and pave the way for where we are today. They stepped into an all-boys culture and started to chisel a name for themselves and for all the future females of Columbus Academy. They were outnumbered from the beginning, but they didn't care. Their strong will and determination were seen in the classroom and on the athletic field. That first big win with CSG. Let's see. Sorry, Allie. They were. Hey, you got us in lacrosse. Come on now, sister. You could hear the cheering from the boys on the sideline and the celebration on Cherry Bottom. Lou Schultz told me every time, man, I could hear the guys down on Cherry Bottom. They were cheering so loud. I was like, it was a pretty spectacular win. It was truly special. And I know for field hockey, it was a slow growth. The first year we were 500. We won as many as we lost, which was pretty cool. The next year, we lost that game in district finals in the dark. You remember that? The official says to my goalie, can you see the ball on the penalty stroke? I was like, well, who does that? And then let them keep playing. Well, yeah, we lost that one. I was not a happy camper. I found all the notes I wrote at Ohio High School recently. It was pretty funny. Very nice. The athletes that were a part of, then we won it all in 1994 after we were in the Final Four, and then we won it all. I'll never forget being in that van bumping up the road to Ohio Wesleyan. I can't remember who was in. You remember that when you guys were just singing? And I was like, we're going to do it this year. The athletes that were a part of that 4-year journey know they helped establish a work ethic, a deep-rooted drive to excel, and just never gave up. Their determination and passion to make it their own is something that is burned into my being. I will never forget it. From that point on, the will to win was etched in the program's psyche. We just didn't want to lose. I'm not a very good loser. They didn't want to have to face me. No, I'm just kidding. So that was some fun stuff about field hockey. So in 1999, we had that big overtime win with Lauren Gutal making that stroke. Now let me emphasize, Lauren was a goalie. She made the winning stroke in states that year. Allie was my assistant coach. I drug her into that. I was like, I need you, please. And she and Lauren, when we were having practice, I'd look down there when I hadn't given them anything to do, and they're just playing, having a good time, stroking, having a little competition. I was like, whatever. And surely enough, it came into play, and Lauren stroked in her goalie pads, in her gear, and made the stroke for us to win that state championship. So she won the game for us. It was pretty cool. I've got pictures of that. We also had this special group of players that were part of the three-peat. We won 3 state championships in a row in 1999 to 2001 to never happen again. In 2013, the overtime winning shot by Bree Stahl against the Cardinals. Yeah, Bree. There she is. I kind of still smile thinking about that one because I was all over Bree the entire season. Told her to quit doing those reverse chips and someone was going to die in practice. The girls are diving left and right, looking at me like, I'm trying to get her to stop doing it. Well, she gets in that game, flies out on the field in overtime. The goalie went down, she chipped it, we won it. It was overtime with Worthington, which was even better. Anyway, so that was a fun state championship. As time progressed, the level of competition and club opportunities made our challenges even more competitive. The team has continued to strive for excellence and find success in their own way. Now, my time with lacrosse holds special memories, as the Columbus Academy of Lacrosse has been a vital part of Central Ohio. So lacrosse was not recognized by Ohio High School until 2017. Initially, we were members of the Midwest Lacrosse Association, which had teams from 5 states: Ohio, Indiana, Michigan, Pennsylvania, and a team from Buffalo, New York, the Nichols School. It always culminated in a postseason tournament that you had to qualify to participate. It was usually at WRA, which was in conjunction with the boys tournament, so it was just, you wanted to go, it was so much fun. Well, in 1998, we won that puppy dog. We were up in Cranbrook, Kingswood. Gosh, Al, you remember we about missed the game? I was in that, I didn't plan right, and I looked out my window and I'm like, why's everybody going to the fans and going to the game? And I looked at Allie and I went, oh my God, we're gonna miss our game. We grabbed the girls and went running out there. But we ended up in the championship, and we had an overtime win against, I think it was Hathaway Brown. Yeah, the girls all going in. It was another exciting ending. Jane Park forced the charge, got the turnover right. Okay, Emily Sinkhorn throws the ball ahead of Chris Cash, who runs onto it, runs down, does her little backhand whoop-de-doo. And anyway, we won that game. It was so exciting. The next year in '99, the girls accomplished state titles in field hockey and lacrosse. So we won the first ever coaches state championship and the field hockey championship in the same year, and that has never happened. Christina Auer ran down the field, had the spectacular run, hard bounce shot to beat Shaker Heights. I always like to beat them. So anyway, it was fun to win both field hockey and lacrosse in the same season. Lots of unicorns not liking us that day, but you know, it's the way it goes. Let's see, our last lacrosse state championship was in 2015. We defied the odds and won it. We just found a way to keep winning. All of you have made your mark on this program. Your work ethic, commitment to excellence, all of it's been a special journey for me. As I continue to gather my thoughts, I grabbed my book called The Edge. I've used this book for so many of my coaching seasons, either for me needing a pick-me-up, or more importantly, is when the team needed some inspiration. The points of don't quit. Vince Lombardi's quote, what it takes to be number one. And before the big games, the man in the glass. A frequent flyer with all of you. The courage to succeed was another favorite of mine, reminding the team that you needed courage, gumption, and grit. Meredith Kessler made the gumption reference as her motivation as she has raced around the world as a professional athlete. Meredith says, yes, congratulations, Meredith. Went back and found some stuff you gave to the team. Meredith says, everyone needs to deliver themselves from the shadows and actively merge gumption into their lives. When they do that, they will never look back. So all those stories and motivational lessons help push all these teams toward excellence. As I was searching for one more nugget, the end of the book reached the challenge never ends. The challenge never ends. So when does it end? The improvement, the dedication, the desire, the glory, the recognition, the desire and wisdom, I guess, they're all still at play. I don't think the challenge ever ends. We all continue to compete and improve regardless of our age. I am hopeful that the discipline, perseverance, mental toughness, and desire that was reinforced with each of you continue to be present in your lives today, as athletics is a mirror reflection of life. Each of you have played special roles of being here at Columbus Academy. You know, I really am the lucky one. Thank you for walking hand in hand with me through all the competitions, state championships, team dinners. Let's talk about those team dinners for a little bit. Whoever got to have the Bazzieri team dinners? Right? We've enjoyed those since 2005. We were lucky to have Elizabeth, Charlotte, Maddie, and Gerby. So 17 years of Kelly fixing her famous dinners with all the decorations, chafing dishes, full of pasta, meatballs, her Caesar salad, the garlic bread, oh, it's also good. The team, so that was something that's pretty special in my mind. The team loved to beat on the piñatas full of candy, the team parties, overnight trips. The seasonal themed t-shirts, which started in '94 with a "We're back" theme. The Florida lacrosse trips were always a favorite of mine. Field hockey camps at Duke or UNC, the bus trips, how many times do I have to watch Clueless? The team skits and dance parties. And many of you have been my team moms and dad. Adam Hill was my lacrosse team dad for 2 years. We had these committees to address any need we could think of for the season, whether it was spirit, food, banquet, financial, the parent liaison. So many of you were my right-hand man through the seasons, answering questions. I just appreciate everything these parents did for me and for the team. Finally, I'd like to thank my family, Muggs and Kyle. When I'm knee-deep in coaching, I know I'm possessed, I'm kind of crazy. Always thinking about what I can do better, what the team needed to do, really never feeling satisfied. I'd spent many nights on the sofa watching General Hospital, trying to find a way to lose my head so I could sleep. You know, but Muggs never complained when I didn't cook for 3 months, when I wanted to scout, when I was coaching, staying to watch, I gotta stay and watch the JV, those are my future. When I missed Kyle's games, they both understood and still loved me. When you feel the overwhelming support from your family, your staff, the team, the school, my gosh, no wonder we all made it happen. I know we competed in many championship games, but you know, we won so much more than that. We won a self-enduring connection that will last a lifetime. It's Urazu. We all know it. The saying of, you know, whatever that means, I still don't know. The singing of a little birdie in the tree as the girls ran around the field, the kissing of the shoe, all of it. All of it's been a special part of my life and part of Columbus Academy's history of girls athletics. I can't thank you enough for being a part of today. It means so much to me. Thank you.
And over the years, you and your teams have had many traditions. Wishing, hoping for rides in the Gertie, the golf cart, enjoying Mrs. Ackley's Caesar salad, kissing a shoe, decorating the locker room before tournament play, and cutting up a bridesmaid's dress, just to name a few. One tradition that has been consistent from year to year has been a reading of this poem. I'd like to take a moment to recite The Man in the Glass by Peter Dale Wimbrow Sr. When you get what you want in your struggle for self, and the world makes you king for a day, just go to the mirror and look at yourself and see what the man has to say. For it isn't your father or mother or wife whose judgment upon you must pass. The fellow whose verdict counts most in your life is the one staring back from the glass. He's the fellow to please, never mind all the rest, for he's with you clear to the end. And you've passed your most difficult, dangerous test if the man in the glass is your friend. You may fool the world down the pathway of years and get pats on the back as you pass, but your final reward will be heartache and tears if you cheated the man in the glass. Heard about that poem many, many times. And as a small token of our appreciation for the incredible impact you've had on the school, your colleagues, and the students who have played field hockey and or lacrosse under your leadership, I have two gifts to share with you this evening. First, I'd like to present to you this boombox. Inside, you'll find well wishes, memories, and photos from your former and current players, parents, colleagues, and friends. Second, we'd like to share this video montage, a collection of sentiments, gratitude, and a testament to the impact you've had on so many spanning your entire career.
Congratulations, Ms. Horton. It's so exciting that you're finally moving on to a new chapter. I can't believe that it was 1990 when I graduated, and you will always be my all-time favorite coach and one of the most influential people in my life. I so appreciate you. I do understand now why Big D would say you needed a psychology degree to deal with the Caravona girls, because I have one of my own. Congratulations and enjoy. Hope you are well.
Coach Horton. I think I still call you Coach Horton every once in a while, even though I've known you for 35 years now, and I should be referring to you as Ann. I met you when I was 15 and a half. When I think about that, that is an incredibly long time. I remember, like, clearly Mr. Scott, our upper school head, saying, "Hey, Joanne, we've got this new hotshot coach from the South that wants to come up. She's going to interview for the field hockey job and athletic director. You know, would you mind being the student interview for her?" So Megan and I eagerly interviewed you. We had no idea what we were doing, but we got to meet Ann Horton for the first time when I was a sophomore in high school. You then came our junior year. You turned our worlds upside down. That first conditioning packet you sent to all of us shocked us. We were like, who runs this much before a preseason? Evidently, we were supposed to run that much. We learned that by our senior year. From the moment you came to Cleveland, Ohio, you changed our lives. It was all of a sudden not I'm gonna play field hockey, you know, it's kind of fun, I wanna hang out with my friends. This is a sport. You need to be dedicated, you need to work hard, you need to trust your teammates, you need to push yourselves, and there's absolutely no reason that you cannot win. And I feel like you have done that not only for me, but for everyone that you've coached. You instill a belief that, you know, we're gonna will this to happen. You're gonna work hard, but you're also gonna believe in yourself that you can make incredible things happen when you go to work. From there, you took me under your wing when I was student teaching. I got to come up to Columbus Academy, see you win your first state championship, and honest and truly just kind of get to learn from the GOAT in terms of how to organize a practice and run a program. It was it's always been so easy for me to see that this is what you were meant to do. You love field hockey. You put every ounce of your being in it. I think people may have referred to this. You also love basketball. You love lacrosse. You've coached a lot of different things in your life. But what is so just impressive for me is like watching you go to work, watching you put the time in, going to conferences, always wanting to watch games or scout people, wanting to talk through drills, wanting to talk about different lineups. I have to laugh. I mean, I would be curious to see how many special defenses you put in over your years. You always are coming up with something new, some trick, some way to outthink your opponent. I am so excited for you to take this next step to try to see what it's like without coaching. I know that you're going to miss it, and of course you're always welcome. And I hope you'll be open to phone calls or texts, because I'm sure I will continue to have questions until I retire about what to do and how to take this team and change it. And this is a girl that has all these things that she's doing really well, but boy, this is where she's struggling. How can we help her get better? You love problem solving, and I'm just so appreciative for everything that you've done, not only for me at 15 changing my life, but for so many girls at Columbus Academy and Lake Ridge Academy, and I think it was Asheville Academy. You've had a remarkable impact on all of our lives, and I am just so very thankful, and I hope that you get to bask in this evening and know that so many people are appreciative that you have helped them grow and learn. So thank you so much. Congratulations. And you will be missed beyond compare. Thanks.
Hi, Horton. It's Arlene Hahn, class of 1993 and member of your first field hockey and lacrosse teams at CA. I'm so sorry I couldn't be there in person, but today's my birthday, so I just wanted to send you a thank you from New York City. Of all the sponsors, mentors, coaches I've had in my life, you are the GOAT, the greatest of all time. You taught us grit, determination, leadership, and how to beat CSG in our first season and get rushed by a crowd, which is still one of my favorite memories. Thank you for being such a legend, and I wish you all the best. Congratulations.
Hi, I'm Corinne Tripp Cussman, class of 1995, and this is my dad, Tom Tripp.
I sent the following narrative to Sports Illustrated's Faces in the Crowd section recently. Tonight, as Ann retires from her position as the coach of the Columbus Academy's field hockey and lacrosse teams, we'd like to note just a fraction of her accomplishments.
In field hockey, her 600-game wins, 12 state titles, 6 runner-up finishes, and 24 district titles are unmatched in Ohio high school athletics. Her first state championship in 1994 ranks as her most cherished title. But what is most astounding is that the Columbus Academy, when Ann started coaching, had only approximately 25 young women athletes, as the school had just gone co-ed.
And Ann's teams won 11 more state championships as she coached over the next 28 years.
In lacrosse, Ann's record is notably stunning. 332 game wins, 3 state championships, 3 runner-up finishes, 1 Midwest championship, and 25 seasons as head coach. Her dedication to the school, the sports, and the individuals who were fortunate to have her as a varsity coach are all things of which everyone can be proud. But proudest of all are the athletes whom she taught to be champions and helped them understand that, so they are and have been able to repeat what they learned as life moved on.
Hail and well met, Coach Ann.
Thank you, Coach Ann. You're the best. Coach Horton, we have our pin here. We all talk about you quite a bit still. Thank you.
Hi, Coach Horton. It's Amanda Tishkoff-Ahern from the class of 95. And thinking back 31 years ago, you assembled the first girls varsity basketball team at Academy with only 7 players and girls brand new to playing basketball. But you got creative, made it work, made it fun, found guys for us to scrimmage against every day. But what I remember the most is how much you cared about us beyond the sport. You were always willing to listen and help, and just I remember that always. So congratulations and best wishes for your retirement.
Hi, I'm Hillary Kuss, class of 1995, sporting Columbus Academy Field Hockey's first ever swag. And I just wanted to get on here. When I heard the news of your retirement, I was in tears. Just so many amazing memories, and I just wanted to get on here to say thank you and just to acknowledge the impact that you had on my life and so many other girls that went through Columbus Academy. It's been absolutely tremendous. The friendships that I made, the life lessons that I learned, and the confidence that I gained was just awesome. So I wanted to say thank you, and just there's been very few people in my life that have had the kind of impact that you did. So we'll miss you.
Hello, I'm Meredith Kessler, class of 1996. I also had the privilege of being part of Miss Horton's first state championship in field hockey at the Columbus Academy, which was a riveting and enriching experience, to say the least. Miss Horton, we just want to say to you how much we love you and how much you have inspired us year after year. Even at 43 years old now in my career and my life as an adult, I still really hone in on your give it some gumption, the gumption to excel, the get up and go. That's always been a word that is permanent in my head, and I take it with me in all I do in both sport and life. Thank you for instilling hard work, dedication, stamina, fortitude, and certainly a heck of a lot of gumption in everything we do. We love you. Happy retirement.
Hi, Miss Horton. It's Carmen. I'm sorry I'm not able to be there this evening to celebrate. Please know that I'm there in spirit. What I want to communicate to you is that even after 20 years, I still feel the impacts from being on your team. I have school-age children, and as I see them getting into sports, what I hope for them the most is that at some point they will get to experience the magic that comes from having a coach that you look up to, that you trust, and that you have fun with. Thank you. I hope you have a great night. If you're ever in Vermont, give me a call, and all the best.
Coach Horton, congratulations on your career and retirement. You are an amazing person who had such a profound impact on my life. I would not be the person I am without your positive influence. Some of my greatest memories come from my time playing sports as a Viking, playing for you and with my wonderful teammates. I wish you the very best in this next phase of life, and please keep in touch.
Congratulations, Coach Horton. We're looking forward to raising the next generation of field hockey and lacrosse players.
And we are so appreciative of everything you've done for us over the years with the coaching you did, but also just making us the women we are today. Thank you so much. And 1, 2, 3. Go Vikes!
A huge congratulations on your retirement. I know that your statistics speak for themselves in terms of your success, but honestly, the true success is with all of us, the young ladies that you coached in field hockey and lacrosse. I feel like you were such a huge impact on me personally, teaching me the value of hard work, of persevering, and that it can all be worth it. You can have great disappointment and great success, and I take so much away from that time that I had with you. So I truly, truly appreciate it, and I'm very glad that we could be here tonight to celebrate you, and I wish you all the best as you go on in the future. Thanks again.
Hi, Coach Horton, Christiana Serlet here, class of 2000, also known as O2, a nickname you fondly gifted me, I think, my junior year. I just wanted to congratulate you for an incredible career, one that I am so honored to have been a part of, not only as a player, but as a lacrosse coach with you for 2 years. And I've learned so many lessons from you. One of the most important things I always think of you with is being able to look myself in the eye no matter what the situation or the decision that I've made. So I thank you so much for that. I salute you, and I wish you all the best always.
Coach Ann Horton. Natalie Sterley here, class of 02, 4-time state champion. I've never said that in my adult life, but now's the time. One take. You are far and away the most impactful coach I've had in my life, and your statistical record certainly speaks for itself, but I think your most potent legacy is the power you were able to instill in hundreds of young women. And while that's a more ethereal legacy, allow me to put it down and assure you of it. So congrats on a great career. Good luck in whatever you do next.
Hi, Coach Horton. Elizabeth Young, class of 03.
I wanted to congratulate you on such a phenomenal career. I wish I could be there in person today to tell you, what an impact you had on my life. It seems like just yesterday we were in preseason and I was trying to finagle my way out of doing the 2-mile run. But ever since then, I've just had such a special place in my heart for you and our field hockey team. I still talk about field hockey all the time like I was a competitive field hockey player. I still reference the man in the glass. So, you've had such an impact on all of our lives. I hope you truly know that, and cheers to you. And for what it's worth, 19 years later, I still can't run a 2-mile, so some things never change.
Hi Coach Horton, Chantal Serlet, class of 2006. Congratulations on an absolutely incredible career. Having you as my coach, mentor, and teacher over the years has immeasurably changed my life for the better. And I know that all 3 Serlet girls feel the same way. Thank you for everything that you did for us. Truly can't thank you enough, and congratulations again.
Hi Coach Horton, I wanted to say thank you and congratulations on behalf of Sydney and Esther as well. It's so special that you were able to coach all 3 of us, and CAFH was definitely a large part of Sydney and Esther's high school memories and has been very meaningful to me as well. Good luck and go Vikes.
Hi Ann, congratulations on your retirement. Really happy for you. You're definitely going to be missed here at Columbus Academy. I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything that you've done for me. Thank you for just being so supportive and fixing everything when things go wrong, and just making the athletic department run so smoothly. You are a legend. You're the foundation of our athletic department, for our sports. You've started all of our girls sports programs, and you definitely have left a legacy here. So we really appreciate you and value you, and your name will be in these halls forever. So we thank you for everything, and good luck to you in your retirement. And make sure I'm gonna keep you on speed dial, because we always may need you to come in and help out with coaching. So thank you, love you, and we'll miss you.
And congratulations on your retirement and your brilliant career. I remember when I first came to Columbus Academy, you were a real big help, and I'm grateful for having had the opportunity to teach Kyle and to work with Muggs at football and lacrosse games. But most important, I really appreciated all the advice and support you gave me as a young coach, as a young teacher, and all of the effort and energy you put into bringing Columbus Academy to where it is today. And you've been a great teammate to everybody, and I feel like you have never probably put yourself first. You've put the school first, and sometimes that takes a bite out of your family life. So thanks so much for everything, and we'll see you down in Myrtle.
Hi Ann, congratulations on your retirement. It's been great working with you, and I wish you the best of luck in the future. I really appreciate all the time we spent working together and everything I've learned from you, and I'll miss seeing you around in the office. I hope you have a great time in your retirement, and I wish you best of luck and hope you get to spend more time on the beach.
Ann, congratulations on a great career. It's been my honor being your athletic trainer these last 21 years for your sports teams. Your style of coaching reminds me a lot of my mentor, Linda Daniel at Ohio State. Always professional, collaborative, direct, assertive, and that's what we women need to be sometimes. So thank you for your example, thank you for your friendship, and especially your trust, not only with your teams, but also caring for your son, Kyle. I just hope that athletic training is as rewarding for him as it is for me. And now that this chapter in Columbus Academy closes for the both of us, I wish you the best of luck. Hopefully maybe we'll see each other at Copa Gelato, or maybe share a glass of wine on a patio. Either way, thank you for your friendship, and good luck.
Hey Ann, it's Jeff. I just want to say thank you for everything. We had a lot of laughs over the years, and I really appreciate you and all you've done for me. You always gave me great counsel and advice, and you were fantastic with the schedule, which wasn't always easy, but I'll definitely remember all the fun we had. Please don't be a stranger. Best of luck to you guys, and I'm looking forward to seeing you again soon. Take care, Ann.
Hi, Ann. What a ride you've had, girl. From meeting you at Lake Ridge Academy on one of my first interviews, teaching Joanne's health class, to T-Mac and Glenna and the old barn, Halloween parties and New Year's Eve parties at our old house, you keeping an eye on me on many occasions, us teaching right here and solving all the world's problems. What a blast. To scheduling meetings for golf and swimming, to our time in North Myrtle. Boy, that was fun. You've experienced much success here as a teacher and especially as a coach on the field hockey field and lacrosse field. You're a great coach, you're a great colleague, and I consider you an even better friend. I've learned so much from you in all aspects. You enjoy the rest of your journey wherever it may take you, and know that the problems here ain't your marbles anymore. We'll miss you, wish you well, and as my dad probably would say, Annie Banani, ain't it great?
And it's your favorite college counselors, and we just wanted to wish you a fond farewell and tell you a couple of the things we're going to miss the most about you. For me, I don't know who else is going to be here to speak that lovely Southern accent with Darnell, and somebody saying the word program on a regular basis. I can hear it in my head, and I'm going to miss you.
And I'm going to miss your laugh. I mean, how many times have we chuckled, that little twinkle in your eye, and seeing that, I just love it so much. And I am also going to always be thinking of you as the mother of Kyle. And remember that time when he was in the True Beauty fashion show, when he was little, all dressed up as Caroline Casey. I just love it. I love that we share so many memories of our boys.
Have fun in retirement, Ann. Invite us to the beach.
Bye, Ann.
Hi, Ann. Believe it or not, one of the reasons that I really was excited about Columbus Academy was how strong the field hockey team was. And I've just been so impressed by the way you organize your practices and the way you care so much about winning and creating an atmosphere of really championship quality interest in being the best we can be. You have an incredible legacy of many athletes who've been coached under you, who've gone on to do amazing things, and I just want you to know how proud we are that you've been here and had such the impact that you've had at Columbus Academy, really giving girls an excellent venue for athletics, and we're going to miss you and thank you for all you've done.
And I am going to miss you so much. You've done so much for this school and building up the girls' sports teams, and what a tremendous job that you've done over all these years. I know how much your players love you, and how much the school loves you, and how much we all love you. So we're going to miss you a ton. And I personally am going to miss the calls that I would get from you about a whole variety of things and your wicked sense of humor. So please keep that and come back and see us, and thank you for everything.
Well, Ann, when I came back to work at Columbus Academy 23 years ago, one of the first people that I talked with was Jane Oman, who was president of the board when the school went co-ed and ushered that era in for us. But Jane gave the credit for the school's success of fully integrating coeducation to you, and the fact that your outstanding coaching, your ability to inspire young women, your ability to get folks excited about a new sport at the school, field hockey, and then ultimately lacrosse, really propelled the school to not only local levels of prominence, but state and national levels. So thank you for all the years that you've been here. You're going to be missed. I'm going to miss hearing your laugh, some would say cackle, down the hallway or in a Zoom meeting, and just miss talking to you. But I know you'll continue to come back and visit us from time to time, and I'll look forward to those days.
Hi, Ann. It's been such a pleasure working alongside you for my 15 years here at Academy, but I recognize that's less than half of the time that you've spent here. You know, it's been fun covering your teams and the success you've had and tracking your accomplishments over these past few years. And but really, I think the biggest thing you've done is you really helped Columbus Academy transition into coeducation. Because girls wanted to come play for you, and you helped develop so many of those girls into wonderful young women. and that's really your legacy, I think. But anyway, I wore my High Point shirt because I know that's going to be a big part of your life with Kyle there for the next 4 years. And I wish you the best in retirement. Tell Muggs that I'll miss talking about our Ohio Bobcats with him. But best wishes to all of you.
Okay. We now invite everyone to continue to enjoy the food, drinks, and festivities. If you haven't done so already, please sign the commemorative card that's on that table to the right of me. Thank you all for coming to celebrate a remarkable coach, teacher, mentor, and friend. And stand up one more. Bertie Vaziri and Maya Walter, the 2021 field hockey team captains, will now lead the room in a team cheer. Itsu Ratsu.
We'll go through it one more time, just in case. Okay, we're gonna do it once, so you remember it, and we'll do it all together. Alright, who goes? Let's go, Vikes. Itsu, Ratsu, Biddy Boom Bazu, Skitty I Die, Ready I Rise, Rub It Up Dub, Shisukumba, Vikings, Vikings, rah rah rah. We want this game. Most of the time, a lot of the players will just mumble it, so if you just follow the general rhythm, that's okay. Yeah. Alright, from the top. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Let's go, Vikes! Itsu, Ratsu, Biddy Boom Bazu, Skitty I Die, Ready I Rise, Rub It Up Dub, Shisukumba, Vikings, Vikings, rah rah rah. We want this game! Thank you so much, Coach Moran. I just wanted to say, although this might be her retirement party, the lacrosse team and Coach Foreman have invited her to join us for our postseason runs. That makes us feel really good. Our game against the Sales on Thursday. So, thank you so much, Coach Moran.